companies who can sponsor visa, and those are the list of the companies who sponsors visa more easily. If they have already found the right candidate in the first 5 days, they may not even look at your profile.
Today we have an interesting one. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Lynda Eze. We have Sarika in our midst today. She is someone that has a lot of knowledge about visa sponsorship jobs in the UK, and she's going to share with us amazing list of companies that are always hiring in the UK and how you can increase your chances of getting these jobs, because obviously a lot of people are getting jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK and so many others are not. So she's going to share her top tips and this list of companies that always hire in the UK and they offer visa sponsorship almost all the time. Okay, so without further ado, let's go.
Thank you very much, Lynda. Thank you for having me. So for your audience, guys, I'm Sarika and I have a YouTube channel as Your Knowledge Buddy. I'm in the UK for the last 12 years now. I'm working in IT for last 15 years now. I started my YouTube channel just during the time of COVID because I was wondering what do I do with the extra time that I had. And now it looks like people are benefiting from it. So I'm very, very thankful people who are watching and benefiting from my videos. And a special thanks to Lynda for having me today. So today's topic will go through the list of the companies who can sponsor visa. And those are the list of the companies who sponsors visa more easily as compared to the other companies. Because at the moment, there are 64,000 companies in the UK who got the license to sponsor your visa, but they don't sponsor your visa as easily as compared to few of the companies which we are going to go through in detail now.
Before we go into that, can you just share with us the top tips, like, because these jobs, they are really competitive and people are getting this job, why some people are also complaining that they're not getting all these visa sponsorship jobs and all of that. So I know you have seen I've seen a lot of testimonies on your channel. What do you think are the top tips that we actually help people to actually land these jobs?
Okay, so the first important thing is make sure your CV is ATS compliant and don't apply with the same CV everywhere. So you should always customize your CV based on the job description. So that is the first important tip. Second important tip is apply early. So say if a company advertised for a job today, they keep it generally open for 30 days. Don't wait for the last 30 days to submit your application, because they're hiring managers. If they have already found the right candidate in the first 5 days, they may not even look at your profile, however good you are. So apply early.
Just talk about these companies that are always hiring in the UK and they offer visa sponsorship, how to find them, where to find them, and how to apply to them. Okay, so
definitely. Thank you, Lynda. So what I am going to do is I'm going to quickly share my screen because I made some notes for you guys. Okay, a very important note, guys, before you apply for the job in the UK, there are a lot of people who ask me how to apply for a work visa. In the UK, you cannot apply for a work visa till the time you don't happen to get a job offer and CUS. So anybody who's looking to get a job in the UK or to move to the UK, the first step is to find the job through the UK job sites. Before you apply for a job in any company, just make sure the company got a license to sponsor your visa. And only if they have the license, you should be applying for a job. And once you receive the job offer and certificate of sponsorship, which is called CUS, then you can apply your own visa or your company can sponsor your visa. Now, how to find the job? So you can use all the UK job sites like LinkedIn, Reed, Indeed, Glassdoor, and all the companies' career page. They have lots of jobs advertised. So make sure you go and take advantage of the career page of all those companies, which I'm going to talk about it today. Now, remember the full list of sponsored employers that I'm going to talk about. They also sponsor for all the categories, not only for the work visa, which is the skill visa, but it can be for any of the categories that we have in the UK. Now, as of 4th of November on the UK Home Office website, so this is the link which I'll be providing to Lynda, where you can go and check. There are 64,414 companies who got the license to sponsor your visa. And there's another website called as uktsponsors.co.uk. You should be using that as well to filter your search based on the industry. Now, this is the bonus point, guys. These are the list of the companies which I'm sharing with you. They sponsor a lot of jobs to all the international students and all the overseas applicants who are trying to find a job in the UK. Now here it is 87 companies which you can look at. So if you are someone who are in accounting and professional services, you can look at BDO, Deloitte, EY, KPMG, PwC. They're sponsors for different kind of roles in their department. So you can go and check out their careers page, and also make sure you follow them on LinkedIn so that when they advertise a job, you can be notified easily. Now, say if you are someone who is into banking and finance, these are the top companies that you should be targeting, like American Express, AON, BlackRock, HSBC, Bloomberg, NatWest, Santander. Now, if you're into chemicals and pharma, then definitely AstraZeneca, GSK, Helen, and Pfizer. They are the top companies who sponsors visa. Now, if you're into consulting, there are a lot of people who come here to the UK to do MBA. So if you are MBA grads, or if you have done MBA from any of the university outside UK as well, you should be targeting the consulting and the management companies like Boston Consulting, Kubrick, Newton, and PA Consulting as well. Now, in the same fashion, you can see I have lots of other categories as well. So you can just look through this. You can pause the video, take a screenshot, and then follow all these companies. Very quickly, I get a lot of questions from the people from investment banking as well. So make sure you target Bank of America, Credit Suisse, Dutch Bank, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley. Now, IT is in demand, huge demand. So all these companies that you see, they all have IT department. So if you're from IT, definitely you can target any of the companies which are listed here. Now, moving very quickly to my next slide. So this is the list of the companies which I have found during my research. In the last 2 years, they have advertised maximum jobs, and they have also hired people with visa sponsorship. So again, these are in different categories. So you can take a screenshot, look through all these companies. For example, Sumo Digital, even today, they are sponsoring a lot of jobs today, and Wise, GameSys Group, Bloomberg, Bulb, and IG Group, Contest, Moneybox, Good Notes, Dynamic Planner, Immersive Labs. So they are advertising always for the visa sponsorship jobs on their LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Reed, Indeed, whichever platform you want to use. You can go and check what kind of jobs they are looking for, and you can apply if you are the right candidate. Now, I'm also going to put some focus on non-IT jobs. There are a lot of people who are always asking for non-IT jobs as well. So make sure you go and check out Electric Miles and OCR Alpha, Hertfordshire, University of Edinburgh. Not too many people know that almost all the universities in the UK, they have license to sponsor your visa. So if you're already studying in the UK, or if you're not studying in the UK, make sure you check out the careers page of the universities. They have plenty of jobs where they sponsor people if you have the right skill set. We already talked about Bloomberg and London South Bank University. Here are some of the examples of the recent jobs which they have advertised on their careers page. Now, like I said, University of Portsmouth, Teesside University, Skills Provision, STFC, PwC, University of Aberdeen, and City of Birmingham. Now, for engineering roles, so there are lots of companies at the moment who are currently hiring, and they were also hiring last year as well. So these are the common names which you may have seen: Astroscale, STFC, Ocado Technology, Tyan Electric Wire Company. Now, for healthcare, okay, there are few companies now who are currently recruiting, and they were also hiring before as well. They are Be Hope and Care Services Limited, Commit to Care Plus, Anchusa Care, Bridge Care, Bramley Health, Nottingham University, Hospital NHS Trust, Barnet Chase Farm Hospitals. Now, remember, guys, for people who are in the UK, they will always be given preferences compared to people who are outside the UK. So always make sure if you're already in the UK, take advantage of it. And if you are overseas applicant, if you have the right skill set and if you have few years of experience, you do have a chance. Now, again, continuing on, Clarity Home Care, Marine Code, Conquest Care, Alpen Best, Havel Data, University Health Board. Now, IT jobs, there are plenty of companies who always look for IT jobs. I'm working in a company which is one of the biggest tour operators in Europe, which is TUI, and we always look out for the technical roles like cloud engineer, full stack developer, DevOps engineer. We sponsor only for this role. So if you are part of any of these roles which I'm talking about, you can apply in the career site or through LinkedIn. Now, Oracle, Mindra, Quali, Corp, and e-financial services as well. There are lots of jobs. PlayStation, Skyscanner, Total Jobs, Ocado. So these are the list of the companies where my subscribers had got the job. They had just 2 years of experience from their own country, and their skill set was matching. And they're already in the UK on all this. And they are already in the UK for all the list of the companies which I'm sharing with you guys. So you can take advantage by going through the careers page of all these companies. Now, more companies like Red Kite, Alsted, Northern Ireland, Astroscale, Selden, Sumo Digital, University of Edinburgh, Teesside, Electric Square, STFC, PwC, and many more. Again, just take a screenshot of this, guys. All these jobs, all these companies are advertising with visa sponsorship for different kind of roles. More companies like NHS. Do not forget, NHS is one of the biggest visa sponsors. They do sponsor for so many jobs. So if at all you are interested to work in the NHS, you can look at their career site. And Juro, Career Interactive, Birmingham City University as well. And CVC Group, Jaguar as well, University of Nottingham, Wintermute. And again, Nestle had advertised so many jobs with visa sponsorship. So you can go and check this out. And University of Edinburgh as well, followed by Ocado. They are the biggest visa sponsor as well. You can make sure you go and check out the Ocado Technology Group as well, and University of Portsmouth. So that's all in a nutshell, list of all the companies, guys. So I have already provided the main research, which I have done in the last couple of months and years as well. So make sure you go and follow them and apply for the jobs. Don't forget what I said before. Don't apply with the same CV everywhere. Customize your CV based on the job description, and always try to apply early. The sooner you apply, your chances of getting shortlisted is really high. Over to you, Lynda.
Wow. Thank you so much. This is really comprehensive. And anybody that is interested in moving to the UK and you are serious and you are actually serious to put in the work, because you don't just see all these companies and you be like, just like she mentioned, you have to make sure you tailor your CV to the particular job that you are applying for. You not just make one CV and then you send it to all the companies. So make sure that you are following them, make sure that you're applying as early as possible. And if you need to take certain exams and all that to make yourself stand out, then why not do that? So it takes work for you to be successful in any of these things. It takes work, but it is something that is possible. Like she mentioned, a lot of people get these jobs because people start doubting when they apply and then they don't get the job, but it is very obvious. So thank you so much, Sarika, for gracing this channel. I really appreciate your time and effort and for the comprehensive research and your contribution to to the lives of so many people that are really trying to make their lives better. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your kind words, Lynda, and all the best to your channel as well. You're doing really good, and I'm sure there are a lot of people benefiting from your channel as well. And thank you for having me.
Thank you.